I have been down here working, and I need to stay down here till it gets dark, so I'm just going to sit in the buggy and do the fireside tonight. I don't have a tripod down here or a stand or anything for this, but I don't know if I can set it right here. Well, if I set it right there, then I could sit like this. Look at my hair, y'all. It is so hot out here today. Let me see, that ain't gonna work. Maybe I can put it like, maybe I can just put it up like, oh no, there's no window there. I was gonna say, maybe I could just roll that up, but there's no window there. All right, looks like I might have to hold it up here. There we go. I can put it right there. I can still see y'all. Y'all can see me. Y'all know what I look like. Whew. I want to see if these guineas are going to go in tonight. The 3 older ones are hanging with one of them, and they're in and out, and there's 3 more that's hanging together, and the other one seems to be by itself. I don't know. They're every which way but loose. So last night, I don't know who went out yesterday because I let them out really late, but I know all 8 of them went out today. I want to see if all 8 of them is going to go back in when it gets dark. 3 of them have been hanging with the chickens. The chickens have been free ranging since about 4 o'clock. And 3 of them have been right with the chickens. And in fact, they started to go in with the chickens when the chickens went in the pen. They were right at the gate. And if they would have went in, I was going to leave them in there with the chickens, because none of the chickens bother them. I should have probably put them in with the chickens to start with. I didn't know the guineas was going to kind of, get after them. Did I find out what's wrong with the feet? The feet is just caked on mud, y'all. It's no disease. Somebody sent me a thing. They thought it was some kind of some disease that chickens get, and they thought it was bumblefoot. They thought it was an infection. It was caked on mud, and I had to get a pair of pliers and get that stuff loose a little bit, and I had to just break it off with those pliers. But it was so fat on there, I was nowhere near touching the nail. So actually I did 1 chicken, and then there was another chicken, one of the black chickens, and it had the same thing. It had it on 3 toes, but none of the other chickens have it that I could tell. I tried to inspect them all as they come down the ramp. I put them in the house, and then I let them out one by one, and only one other one was like that. And I had never seen that caked on mud like that. But we've had so much rain and so much mud. Yeah, they don't get bumblefoot on the toenail. This was strictly caked on mud on the toenail, and once I cleaned it, it all looked good. It didn't seem to bother them, but I know it had to weigh them down because it was a clump of mud, y'all. I never seen anything like it. But 2 of them had a big one. I mean, they had them like that big. Y'all seen it in that one video. I didn't bother to video. I just had so much work to do. Sometimes I don't have time to turn the camera on because I got to get this work done. I went over there. Actually, I'm burning a big brush pile. I burned a bunch of cardboard boxes. Then I set the big burn pile on fire, and I was going to walk over there and have a true fireside. I don't know if it's still burning or not. I can see smoke, but I don't know if it was a huge pile, but it's too hot to be standing by a fire because I'm about to burn up down here because I've been chasing these chickens around. All of them went in except 1 baby. So then I had to shoo all the big ones in to go around and chase that 1 baby in. Them babies just don't get it. They don't know to come in for treats yet. They're still in training. I don't know if my brother is cleared yet or not. He said he doesn't feel good. He said he's going to reschedule. I said, well, maybe you'll feel better by Thursday. But he didn't go to the cardiologist, so I told him to call the cardiologist today. I said, you just can't not show up for the surgery. You got to let him know. He does that. He'll schedule, then he just doesn't show up if he doesn't want to. I said, no wonder they don't fool with you when you do want an appointment. So I don't know what he decided. I'm still going down there tomorrow because I need to, do some stuff at his house anyway. So I'm just going on with the program because I have the next 3 days off from Jace. We don't have Jace the rest of the week, so I have to go when we're off from that. So I'm going to do that because I want to pick up some bird houses. I owe a couple people bird houses because I ran out of the small ones. So I have a few mediums and 2 or 3 large, and that's all I got. But whatever he has, I'm going to tell him, I'm going to bring them back and then focus on getting rid of them bird houses. I'm going to tell him, don't build no more. Don't build no more. We got too much other stuff going on to be worried about bird houses. So that's that. I could have knocked him in the head when he told me he didn't go. He said he was sick. He said, I think I got pneumonia. I said, if you had pneumonia, you should have went to the doctor. I fuss at him. He gets mad, but I fuss at him anyways. Because he doesn't... Yeah, I'm not going to worry about these guineas. I already told Tony, if they get in, they get in. If they don't, they don't. I'm not worried about them. I just want to see if they get in because I'm trying to decide if I can leave their door open all the time now. The little ones aren't quite big enough to defend themselves. So if something was to get them, they can't really defend themselves yet. They're not big enough yet to ward off anything. The 3 boys I know, I've had them for a year now. I got them last July. I went to West Virginia last July and got those 3. So, we'll just see how they do, y'all. That's all I can say. We'll just see how they do. But I was surprised they were all in the house last night. But only 2 of them's roaming around over there now. Those 3 are still up by the chicken coop. I think what they'll do, they'll wait for the big ones to go to bed. When they get in the coop, then they come in to the run. That's what I think they did last night. Yeah, I don't know. He said he didn't feel good. He hadn't had anything to eat. And he said he finally got somebody he knows to come and get him something to eat over the weekend. But I thought I talked to him Saturday and he didn't mention nothing about being sick and needing food. So I don't know. I'm just going to go down there and check out what the situation is. Sometimes I got to make little visits. Anyhow, who's so exciting? Kim Henry. Oh, let's see. Robin Smith needs prayer. Rebecca Crowfoot's on here. Let's see. I don't know who sent gifts. I didn't see any names come up, y'all. Yeah, I thought maybe he's afraid to have the surgery too, because I think he thinks he's going to die if he has the surgery. He's going to die if he don't have the surgery, because he's been in dire pain. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guineas right there. 6, 7 right there. Oh, the 3 that was at the chicken coop is done moved down here now. One of them's on the inside of the pen. One of them's had sense to get in, and it's trying to get back out. The others are still wandering around. But anyhow, Tugboat might meet me down there. I told her, let's just go ahead and go. She said, can't you think of a better place we could meet? I said, let's just go and, we can just tool around and not do anything. So we'll probably just, we might go out to eat. We should do a meet and greet. We had so much fun at that last one. I'll have to see what Tugboat thinks. The hernia is in his groin, and he went to the surgeon 2 weeks ago, and that's when they scheduled this surgery. I don't know why he has to get cleared by that cardiologist every time you turn around, because they told him to go have an EKG, and he did, But now they want them to go back to physically go to the thing. I don't know. I need me a drink, y'all. It's hot down here. It's hot. Somebody's saying, do a meet and greet. Do a meet and greet. We might. We went out last time to this little Italian place, and they got a bunch of tables in there and stuff, and there was plenty of room for everybody to get in there, and kind of we just went from table to table and talked. But a lot of y'all that live in that area, we met at the last one, so that was great because I feel like I know a bunch of y'all now. Oh Lord, there's one guinea up on the roof. Oh Lord, this is gonna be funny when they trying to see what they're gonna do. It's gonna probably be entertaining. Yeah, I don't think they saw anything on the EKG. Where is my country road tea? It's at the house, y'all. It's sitting on the table. It's made. It's got ice in it. I was only running down here for a minute. And I was going to come back. Look at this crazy thing. One's up on the roof, y'all. Look at that crazy one up on the roof. Yeah, my brother's got AC. So we'll just see when we get down there. You know, he's not well anyways. He's been going downhill every time I see him. You know, he just looks like he gets worse. But yeah, them guineas are allowed. Yeah, maybe that one up on the roof is the ringleader and he's going to call them all home. I don't know. One of them is sitting in the doorway of the house, so that's one of the new ones. So it went in. The rest, I don't know what they're going to do. Yeah, them... do I ever visit Alabama? I've only been to Alabama once. Tony and I flew into Birmingham. And then we went south of there somewhere, and I forget the name of the town. It's down there where Mama Sue lives, and we had a big meet and greet at Mama Sue's. These guineas are cray. They will be out there calling till it gets dark. Now, last night I got down here at 9. It was like 9 o'clock. No, they don't charge if it's a no-show or nothing. I told him to call them. I said, then call me back. He never calls me back, y'all. He's the worst. Uh-oh, here's one on the run. Let's see what it's going to do. Yeah, they are crazy. My brother was in the hospital twice recently. Every time he goes, you think they would just go ahead and say, you know, get the surgeon in here and let's do the surgery. Have the hot doctor come by, do the surgery. Nope. He goes in for this or that and they send him home. He when he thinks he's dying, he quick goes to the emergency room, and then when he finds out he's not dying, he tells him to discharge him. He wants to go back home. He does not like to go away from the home because he's got a dog. So if I'm down there with the dog, he's more apt to stay in the hospital. But I'm leaving tomorrow to go down there. So I'm going to go down and stay a couple days and just see what's going on. Because this is the only time I got to go because we always have Jace during the week. Yeah, I didn't tell him tugboat was coming. What's this over here? Here's a guinea coming around the side of the house over here. There's one over there. Here comes another one on the dead run. Well, there's 3 right there. That must be the 3 young ones that's running together. And see that old one? That old one stands and chases them away. I'm going to knock that one in the head. Watch, it'll run it. No, I think that's one of those. Who are you? You better get your hiney in the coop and quit chasing them. Every time the others get close, I think this one's chasing them away. You need to get in there and go to bed. Yeah, get on in there and get up that ramp and go to bed. And maybe the others will come around. I think that's what that one does. All right, y'all, let's do the devotion while we're waiting on these silly guineas. I got my little thing right here, and we'll go ahead and just do that real quick. And I'll try to, there we go. One of y'all sent me that. It's got that little keychain. All right, there's another one running around on the outside. Here comes one back out. That one is ornery. Here comes. There's three just running in every direction. I don't know which one's which anymore. They look almost the same size, and it's really hard to tell. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this up here and let y'all watch the guineas. While I do the devotion, y'all can at least enjoy the entertainment of anything that comes and goes in the coop. How's that? All right. Tonight is called Persisting in Prayer. Luke chapter 18. Will not God bring about justice for his chosen ones who cry out to him day and night? When Ralston's daughter Hannah suffered a brain bleed that resulted in a coma, he and his family repeatedly turned to God in prayer. Over months of waiting, they clung to each other and to God. The family's faith awakened as Ralston reflected. Never has God felt closer. Throughout the ordeal, they were given a renewal of faith to persist in prayer, like the widow of Luke chapter 18. Royston referred to Jesus' story about a widow who continually sought justice from the town's official, which he gave to illustrate that they should always pray and not give up. This woman appealed repeatedly to the judge, who in weariness finally relented. Jesus contrasted that uncaring judge with God, saying, will not God bring about justice for his chosen ones who cry out to him day and night? Although Christ's story addresses an unjust judge, the family members felt spurred on by it to pray for Hannah, asking the truly just and loving God for relief and help. They found themselves being drawn even closer to him. As we seek God, it's almost as if we're the ones really waking up from our slumber. After many months, Hannah woke up from the coma and is slowly recovering. When we draw close to God, he hears our requests and answers according to his grace. He invites us to cry out to him day or night. All right, let's see what's going on now at the coop. Oh, they're over there having a powwow. There's come a couple there. I can't tell which is which. Now them two right there, they know where they live. They come flying a mile a minute and no hesitation. They must be two of the older ones. Maybe they'll go in there and go up to bed. Leave them younger ones alone. I usually go and open the big door and see how many's up in there. Here comes somebody else creeping around the side. It's so funny that they know where they live. It's just funny that. Okay, let's see. Now here comes one back out again. There's only 3 older ones. I'm going to leave sometime in the morning. I don't know what time. I'm going to get down there, and the first thing I'm going to do is go get my nails done down there at the mall, because I didn't have time to get them done up here this week. And they, after cleaning them chickens' toes today, they're done. So I need them cut and I need them filled in. Let's see what this one's going to do. Did anybody go up in the house yet, or did they come running back out? I don't know. Let's see, there's a bug on my hand. There's bugs down here, y'all. I don't want to get out because if they see me walking around, you know, it might interfere with them. Oh, somebody said it's over there eating. Yeah, that one looked like it was limping a little bit. You think there's 4 in the house right now? I don't know who went in there. I guess we could walk down real quick and just see who's in the coop. And that way I'll know how many's still out. Well, it's quiet when those loud, noisy things go to bed. All right, I don't know who all went up in the thing. Yeah, you two. You two are the troublemakers. Get in the house and go to bed. Yes. Get up there and go to bed. Get in there. Go on. Night, night. Night, night. Get up there and go to bed. You two troublemakers. Get up there and go to bed. I think the others are hiding. Oh, there comes one back out. That's the 3 troublemakers. Look, they're just daring them other guineas to come back. They're having a powwow about it now. These 3 need to go on to bed. See, there's one that will hang with the 3. So that's the one that hangs with the 3. All right. Oh, they're all riled up now. The others are hiding around the building there because these 3 boys over here, the troublemakers, you 4, no, we're not coming back out. It is bedtime. Y'all need to go to bed. You get back in there. Get back in the house. Yeah, them 3 troublemakers, look, they're going around the side of the building. They're going to say, let's go get them one more time before they go to bed. You get down here and get in the bed. I'm on to you. You better get in the bed too. Get over there. You better run. Run and get in there. Now, no, don't stop to eat now. Come on. Get up in there. Go to bed. Go on. Get up that ladder. Go on. All right. Night, night to you. There's one going to bed. Look, here comes these others. It's on the run. Or y'all better run. Y'all better run and get in the house because they're going to chase you. Okay, so there's 4. 5, 6, 7. I don't know where that other one is. I hope it comes back. Because there's 4 running around. 2 of them's chasing them. And they probably don't like it because I'm standing here. The smaller ones don't know me. Get up there and go to bed. Crazy thing, just keep running to the walls. I don't get to go live with the chickens too much. I don't know if the new ones are mostly, I believe I heard one female in the group talking. Here's that one. I think that's the one that was limping. Is that one limping or just running funny? You better get over here and get in the house. Now, I don't know why that one's just hanging by itself. All right, here comes one. Said, okay, on the run. Go ahead, get him. There's one coming around by the outhouse. You gonna get it? I think they just look like they limp when they run. They're all calling for each other. Yeah, at this point, I don't think if I fed them mealworms like right now, it would, if I'm standing right here, some of these newer ones aren't going to come in. Here comes another one on a dead run. Did that one go in the house when I wasn't looking? Trying to see if that, trying to see how many's in the house. Trying to get, you two are troublemakers. Get to bed. There's one over there in the woods, two in the woods over there. Let's see if I can peek in here again, y'all. One, two. There's only two in here. I don't know where none of them are. Hey, 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 where are you running to? Get back here. Troublemaker. That's eeny, meeny, and miny, and I can't even tell which one's eeny, meeny, and miny anymore. All right, there's another one there. I think that was in the house and come running out. I don't know. Get up them steps. To the coop, to the coop, to the coop, coop, coop. Get up there. It's time to go to bed. Get in there. The more I can get in the house, the more that's not out here running. I need the three older boys to get in there because I think they're chasing the other ones off. And if they end up in the woods overnight, I don't know if the little ones will last. I'm gonna walk around through here, y'all. Yeah, actually, Tony and I did a meet and greet when we went to Alabama. I can't remember the name of that town that we stayed in. We stayed in a hotel there, and they had a Nick and, what was the name of that place? Nick and something? And they have them little cheddar biscuits. We don't have one of them around here. All right, y'all need to get out of there and get to bed. We're not playing this sleeping in the woods, because y'all get eat for sure. Get out of there. You the troublemaker. You in there chasing them. Get out of there. I'm going to go give her and get my stick. I'm going to get my stick so I can rattle them weeds. This is what they're supposed to do. Guineas normally stay in a flock. I don't know why these aren't. Get to the house, little one. Get to the house. Go on. They run sideways. Get over and get in the coop. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? Watch this big one come around and try to get it. That big one better get in there. Good. Get in there and go to bed. You out of the way, the others will come. Don't you come back out either. Now you need to get toward the house. Get over there. Get in the door. Go on, find your door. There it is, right around the corner. All right, now get in. Turn. Run. Get in. Nope. Hey, I'm going to knock you to next week. Get up there and go to bed. Get up that ramp and go to bed. This one's irritating the mothers. All right. That big one's in. All right, I got them in. I think the three big ones are in. All right. All right, you two. Get to getting it. To the coop. To the coop, to the coop, to the coop, coop, coop. Go on, get over there and get in. Go ahead. Stop, slow down, halt. Back it up, back it up. Well, at least they're close to the coop right now. I don't know how many more are still out, y'all. because there's 3 right there. I don't know if there's any down there in those woods or not. Now last night when I come down at 9 o'clock, okay, there comes one in. If they usually follow the leader. Hey, follow the leader and get in there. Well, one went in. We'll see if it comes out. Let me go check over here, see if there's... Oh, Lord, there's one up underneath this house. I just heard it. Lord, where you been hiding? Get in that house. All right, there's 3 in. I need to open this door and count how many's on the inside. I think the 3 big ones and 1 little one was already in the house. Do y'all know if that's right? I don't want to open the door because I don't want any of them running back out. Let's walk around this way. I can't believe one was up underneath that house hiding. All right, you the last Mohegan. You better get your hiney in there. You better get your little feathery butt. No, sir. No, sirree. Now you got to walk around the other side. There's one in every bunch, y'all. Yeah, last night, like I said, I came at 9 and they were all in there. I think they all will go in, you know, if I'm not here. But I don't know that for sure. I'm gonna try to creep in here and just see if there's 4 on the inside. Y'all help me look real fast, because they ain't gonna be happy when I open this door. Yep. All right, that's good. Those 4 that's in there hang together. It's 3 old ones and 1 new one, and they hang together. It's probably the female. That's probably why they're hanging with her. These all might be males, I don't know. All right, well, I'm happy that they're at least all right here. If we just get that last one to... Hey, don't park it right there. Get your feathery butt up. Sometimes I don't go over by there, see if it'll go in. No, it overshot it again. Oh, yeah, this could go on. This is my exercise for sure, man. I've been down here with these chickens, cleaning chicken feet. Hey, don't you park it on this side either. Get in the house. Turn around and get in. That dumb thing don't even know where the door is. I gotta try a different approach. All right, here's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna put this bucket right there, so when it comes around, maybe it won't go past it. It won't shoot past. It'll come there and see that. All right. All right, get to getting it before I have to snatch you up with this. I might have to snatch it up with a... Get to getting it. Get around there. All right. I got to put the camera down and grab this bird. Hang on a minute, y'all. Hang on. I'm just going to grab this bird. Hey, now, come on. Come on. All right, y'all. That was easiest than just to see it laying there, scared to death, didn't know how to get in. Oh, Lanta. Oh, my chicken duties are over. So I don't know if I'm gonna let them come out tomorrow night or not, because I'm not gonna be here tomorrow night. But I think I don't know if that one eventually get in there or not. Because these three of these hang together. One is a loner, and the one took up with the big three. So that's a flock of 4. It wouldn't be too bad if this was a 4 and 4. All right, y'all. That's going to be it for tonight. Yeah, I think I will leave them up, since I ain't going to be here. I'm just going to put this thing in front of it and block them off. And that way I don't have to worry about them when I'm in West Virginia. I'm going to put this thing right here again. And I don't think they'll be able to get out. There. All right. Good night, my little guineas. You're a lot of work. I'm trying to get them raised. All right, I'm going to the house to get my Country Roads tea. Oh, that's going to feel so good. I'm going to have to fill it up with ice again because I've been down here a long time. But I got a lot accomplished today, so I feel good about it. All right, y'all have a great evening. Sorry we took so long. I hope y'all enjoyed the entertainment. Talk to y'all later.